welcome back everybody, and we're doing more story time, and this time we're telling the story about Yodi and Buttercup.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, I've got lots of it, and we're continuing. Last time, Buttercup and Yodi, Buttercup's horn started to glow, and Yodi, and they floated in the air, remember? And this time, guess what? Yodi and Buttercup, do you know where they're at right now?
Do them have a bed?
No, they're not in bed.
They're at the... What?
They're in the meadow and they're eating grass. Nom, 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 nom. Everybody eats some grass. And so they're eating grass. And yes, we're starting. And guess what? Yodi sees a yummy little mushroom. And it's about this big. And Yodi says, "Ooh, I want to eat that." And he goes to eat it. And Buttercup says,
Is this toy?
yes. And Buttercup says, no! And Yodi said, why not? Buttercup said, don't you dare eat that mushroom. Yodi said, why not? I love mushrooms. And Buttercup said, if you eat that mushroom, that is the only mushroom that you're not supposed to eat in the whole meadow. If you eat that, bad stuff happens. Don't eat it. Yodi says, but I want it. It looks so yummy. And he drool. And Buttercup said, don't you eat it. And so, guess what? Buttercup said, I'm super sleepy. I need a nap from eating all that grass. And you know what? Yodi said, I'm still hungry. I've got to keep eating. And Buttercup said, why did you laugh? And Yodi said, no reason. Go to sleep, old man. And Buttercup said, what? Oh, I'm not an old man. And Yodi said, yeah, you are. You're an old man. Buttercup said, that's not nice. And so Buttercup left and went to take a nap. While Buttercup was gone, Yodi goes, I'm gonna eat that mushroom because it looked so yummy.
And Buttercup said
So Yodi ran as fast as he could so he could get to the mushroom. Everybody run. And he got there. And there was the mushroom. Nothing, he just heard music. And so he said, oh, Buttercup said don't eat it, I better not, but it looks so good. Maybe if I just lick it. So he went. Everybody go. Yeah, and you know what? It tasted good. And Yodi said, I don't know what Buttercup was talking about. I'm gonna eat it. So he goes. And took a big bite. And as soon as he took a bite, he fell over to the ground. Ugh! And he said, I'm so tired. And he did the biggest yawn. Can y'all do a yawn? He did the biggest yawn and then fell asleep. And he didn't want to go to sleep, but the mushroom made him go to sleep. And that's why that's why Buttercup said, don't eat the mushrooms. Because if you do, it makes you fall asleep forever. And you sleep like Snow White does. So guess what? Yodi fell asleep. Everybody. And he's just snoring. But he's snoring so loud, somebody hears it. Guess who hears it?
Buttercup.
No. The wolves. And all of a sudden, nope, just wolves. And Buttercup's laying on the ground. Lay on the ground, Morgie. And Buttercup's laying on the ground like Morgie right here. And, okay, Morgie, come back over. And guess what? And then there goes another one. And all of a sudden, wolves come out from everywhere. And they see Yodi the unicorn laying on the ground taking a nap. And they go like this. Because unicorns are their favorite food. Because it's hard for them to get a unicorn because unicorns fight hard. So they don't get to eat unicorn. But when they do, it's the best. So the wolves got around the unicorn, little Yodi, and they're afraid of him because unicorns are super strong. And they have that horn, right?
They can poke them in the booty.
Yeah, they can poke them. And you know what? The wolf said, we're gonna get you. And one of the wolves goes, hey, I'm scared. This one, he may be thinking he's asleep. And so they take their foot and they go, boink, boink, boink. And they poke Yodi. And Yodi goes, nyah, nyah, nyah. And they said, don't worry, fellas, he's asleep. Let's eat. So, Buttercup had been taking his nap. And all of a sudden, Buttercup woke up. Wake up. Everybody wake up. Sit up. And he goes, hey, something's wrong. Where's Yodi? So he's like, Yodi must be in trouble. So he runs as fast as he can. Everybody run. And he runs. And he runs some more. And then he falls. And then he gets back up. And finally, he sees all these wolves gathered around something. And he says, what's going on? And it looks like something, it looks like they're eating. And he goes, no. Oh no, this is where the mushroom was. Yodi must have ate the mushroom. And right about that time, he got up close enough and he could see Yodi in the middle. But the wolves hadn't started eating him yet. They were just putting some salt on him and some pepper. And they were calling all their friends laughing, come eat! Arr, come eat! And so you know what? Buttercup says, no, I'm not gonna lose Yodi. I'm gonna save him. So he runs as fast as he can toward the wolves. And the wolves see him coming. And they go, everybody, y'all do it. And they're about to try to jump on Buttercup. But Buttercup takes his horn. He jumps straight up in the air and comes straight down with his horn. Doink! And he gets stuck.
Yeah.
He's doing a handstand and his horn is stuck in the ground. And the wolves laugh at him. Everybody laugh. And you know what? Buttercup laughs back. This is my secret power. And they said, you're stuck, dude. And Buttercup says, watch this. And then all of a sudden, Buttercup started to turn in circles on his head. And his horn started to glow a bright yellow. And then ground started to shake. And all the wolves, they couldn't stand up because his secret power was making the ground shake. So they all were going like this. Wow, wow, wow. And you know what happened? They all fall on the ground. And then Buttercup jumps up. Everybody... Oh, it's okay. And then Buttercup jumps up from the ground, and he still got dirt all over his horn. His horn's all dirty. So he goes like this. He shakes his head back and forth. And the dirt goes pew, 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 pew. And he goes over and he looks at Yodi. He goes over and looks at Yodi. And then, you know what he does? He says, Yodi. And Yodi's still asleep. And Buttercup started to cry because he didn't know how to wake Yodi up. But as he started to cry, remember, unicorn tears are special, right? So when he cried, one of the tears fell on Yodi's face. And Yodi goes, hey, stop, I'm trying to sleep. And Buttercup said, you talked! And then another tear fell on his face. And Yodi wakes up and goes, yeah, what are you doing, Buttercup? Get off of me. I'm fine. And Yodi said, you almost got ate by wolves. And Yodi said, don't cry. I'm okay. He's like, you're only okay because I cried on your face. And Yodi said, oh, yeah. And you know what? Yodi was okay. And Buttercup and Yodi, they ran back to the meadow and they took a long nap in a safe place, their house. And everything was okay. Now, okay at the end. Do you know why I told that story? That's an important story. Because we're not supposed to, if a grown-up tells us not to do something, we're not to do it. Even if we want to do it, if a grown-up says, don't you do that, then do we do it?
No.
No, we don't do it, do we? Morgie, do we do it? No, because something dangerous could happen. So if mommy and daddy says, don't do that.
Like if you go outside and a stranger's by you, they can actually kill you.
Yeah, well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Or
if mommy and daddy says, don't touch that because it's hot, and you're like, I want to touch it, and you touch it and burn your finger. Ow! That's because you didn't listen, right? So it's important to listen. Everybody say goodbye.
I need to ask you something.
Oh, wait. Hold on, we have a question.
If a kid beside the car and the kid is right there, laying down, and that's all of the reason the car can roll over a kid.
Right.
That's
right. So that's why we got to listen to what grown-ups tell us. Okay, everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.